It's been 5 years since Assembly Bill 1460 was signed into law, making ethnic studies a graduation requirement for all California State University students. Here at Sacramento State, we're asking both students and faculty about their opinions on this change in graduation requirements, whether they believe the university is prepared to have all students take these courses, and if there really is a need for students of all majors to learn about ethnic studies. On August 17, 2020, Assembly Bill 1460 was ratified. The bill required all students enrolled in a California State University school to take a 3-unit ethnic studies course to graduate. The modern ethnic studies course was pioneered in California colleges. In the late 1960s, students in San Francisco State University formed the Third World Liberation Front to protest exclusionary administrative practices. One of the demands the students made were classes that taught the history of communities of color in the United States. This led to the creation of the first Department of Ethnic Studies in the country. Now, over 50 years later, ethnic studies has become a requirement for all CSU students under Subject Area 6.
Growing up in the Bay Area, understanding the history that ethnic studies comes out of, and as a Pan-African professor, thinking about the blueprint that was laid not just from college students going to San Francisco State, but also looking at junior high kids across this country, even college students who were attending HBCUs who were frustrated because they were not being taught the histories of their own culture. And even in American history courses, they were being marginalized and treated as second-class citizens in their histories.
My program, we work specifically with freshmen in their first year straight out of high school. I think once they go to orientation, they learn about it, and once they go to advising, they learn about it. It is part of the general education for the CSU system now, as of fall of 2021, it was the first time. So now it's GE Area 6, but it used to be called GE Area F until this year, where all students are required to take a 3-unit ethnic studies course as part of the general ed, regardless of their major, and that's for all of the majors.
And because of AB 1460, they kind of come, I could say that they come in a little sour, right? That yes, I think after taking this class, it is important that students know the other side of history, that hear the marginalized stories, that understand that there are multiple sides to every kind of historical analysis.
I think that because the way I said it in my class, I asked them, like, why are you here? Beyond just this lecture and beyond just the course and getting a grade, why are you here? So I give them an opportunity to be honest with themselves about where they are in relation to the material and the content. But also I am able to see a difference between freshman students and upper division students, and the difference is not necessarily interest. The difference is just preparation and what they've been experiencing the past 5 years with COVID and Zoom and being able to be in multiple places at the same time. So most of what we talk about is being present, like literally being present and not thinking about all these other things while you're in this classroom, and finding out a way to honor the history that's being taught. Because what I tell all the students, regardless of their background, is you've been able to benefit from this history. You've been able to benefit from the contributions of the different disciplines. You've been able to benefit from the movements. And so it's literally our gift and responsibility to, one, understand why we might like some contemporary aspects of culture, but also know the history and know the root of how they're connected. I do think that it would be very beneficial to continue to hire ethnic studies professors who are teaching these classes, as that we have more sections, which then there will be less taxation on the existing faculty and adjunct lecturers. But I do believe we have the system in place, and that we should continue to invest in the ethnic studies courses.
Particularly within ethnic studies, our department has grown significantly, but can I say that we're ready to meet the demands? I don't know. I of course think we always need more ethnic studies faculty. I think, to meet our population, we just had a Black Honors College, which is great. We have a Native American College. And so we are recruiting students of color. We're continuing to recruit students of color, I think even outside of AB 1460, right? And so I think we need to be forward thinking, and how are we going to meet the demands? of those of students of color when they get here, and Native students. And so, of course, we can always use more Native faculty, more faculty in Pan-African Studies Department, Asian American Studies, and of course Latinx faculty as well.
I'm Vanessa Gomez with the State Hornet, and thank you for watching.